What's going on, guys? My name's Jake. I'm a current junior finance major at Miami University, and I'm grateful to say that this upcoming summer I will be working at Houlihan Lokey in their consumer food and retail group. So for me, investment banking was honestly something that I kind of thought about early on in my life. My dad was a businessman growing up, and kind of one of the ways that me and him bonded, it was basically he's talking about business. And so when he kind of saw, my passion and my interest probably around, freshman, sophomore year of high school, he ultimately, recommended that I at least take a look at trying to do investment banking once I get to college. He had a lot of friends when he was growing up that, took the higher level finance route. A lot of them, made careers in investment banking, and he thought personally it might be a good fit for me. So, that being said, when I got onto Miami's campus my freshman year, I declared myself as a finance major. At that point, really didn't know a lot about the industry, but still decided that I was going to take a look and see if it was something I wanted to do. So I was lucky to get a spot in the investment banking club, and upon going to meetings for a few weeks, really, I decided that investment banking was a great fit for me out of school. So that being said, I made a decision that I wanted to, get a summer analyst position in 2021, and I had a good investment bank. So I started reaching out to a lot of the older members of the club to kind of pick their brains on how they were really able to get those positions. And one of the things that they kept on coming back to, through our conversations was they would recommend that I take Adventis. I didn't really know what Adventis was, but found it online, found it. They had a boot camp in Miami. And the fall of my sophomore year, I decided to enroll. Took the boot camp over a 2-day weekend in, I believe, October. And upon leaving the program on Sunday night, I honestly couldn't believe how much I learned that was applicable to kind of the technical aspect of investment banking. The student trainer and the lead trainer were absolutely vital to kind of the program. Anytime I had a question, anytime anybody else had a question, they would come over and they would fix your model. They would explain things, and they ultimately really they made themselves available outside of the boot camp by providing email addresses that we could reach out to. So not only when I got to the point where I was interviewing for summer analyst positions, not only was it something on my resume upon getting my certifications that I could talk about, but on the other end, I was able to go into my first rounds, my second rounds, even my super days, a lot more confident, which allowed me to be myself because I knew that there was a good chance that whatever technical question they were going to throw my way, I was going to be able to ultimately go back in my head and think about the Adventis model real quick, and that was going to help me get the answer right, really. So Adventis has been super vital for me to get to where I am, to secure that internship. I know a lot of my friends in Miami who kind of have their heads in similar places, would say the same. So, if you're an undergraduate student, you think really anything, in my opinion, in upper level finance, that being investment banking, private equity, corporate development, asset management. If you think that's something you might want to do out of school, I'd highly recommend trying to see if your school has a boot camp or enrolling online for Adventis, because it's been super helpful for me, and I think it really can do the same for you. Thank you.